Hello there, guys, Mac here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Freemode Events DLC for GTA 5 and GTA Online. Now, this DLC came out about 2 weeks ago, and I know it's kind of been taking a while for me to actually, make this video, but that's because I wanted to experience everything in this DLC, and there's quite a lot to experience with the new Freemode Events. There's quite a few Freemode Events in the DLC, so I wanted to, take my time on it, experience all of them, and while I haven't experienced every single Freemode event, I've pretty much done most of them at least once. Some with more success than others. Some I've played with 20 people. Some I've only played with maybe 5 other people. So some those thoughts on these DLC may depend on who I played it with and stuff like that. I even did a live stream yesterday to finish up on some of the modes I haven't even played yet. So if you want to check that out, then I'll have a link down in the description to about a 2-hour live stream of just these game modes. So yeah, if you wanted to check that out, then I'll have a link down in the description. But let's get into it. So the DLC was kind of a little bit different than what we have. Usually in a DLC, we'll get some new vehicles. So that can be a new car, some new Pegasus vehicles sometimes, some new weapons, and sometimes some new clothes and stuff, and hairstyles and all those. So we didn't get any of that in this DLC. All we got was like the Vapid t-shirt and all those. But those were like special events and stuff. So we didn't get any really new content when in the form of vehicles and weapons and stuff. So it's a little bit different. Usually for these reviews and stuff, I'll talk about what vehicles, I'll talk about the weapons, I'll talk about the clothing, and I'll talk about each one of those individually. But I can't really do that for this because there wasn't any of that stuff. So it's going to be a little bit different, but I want to put out my thoughts on this DLC because I actually really did enjoy this DLC, and I am still enjoying it quite a bit, and I'm still enjoying playing GTA Online, which can't be said for a few DLCs. They usually just get boring after a while, but this is still actually pretty fun. So the actual Freemode events themselves, they happen every 12 minutes, and they're pretty fun. Some are more fun than others, though. You can go from join a match and hunting the beast with 20 players. You have jets, you have helicopters, and you're trying to get away with the beast, and you're trying to kill the beast. And you can play like penned in, and that's very competitive right there. And you can go from those game modes to parachuting for 10 minutes trying to get the best score, or inverted flying, which is the worst challenge in all of GTA Online right there. You can go from an amazing game mode to just trying to get melee kills on other players. There's not really consistency there. Like, there are some amazing game modes. Hunt the Beast, Penned In, High Priority Case. You have some game modes like those that are super fun with a good team, with a good amount of players. Those are some of the best game modes in all of GTA Online. But then you also have game modes like I said, the Inverted Fly Challenge, or the Parachute Challenge, where you have to open up your parachute closest to the ground, or Reverse Driving Challenge, which is basically just get a supercar, go to the airport, and just drive in reverse for the longest time. It's annoying. It really is. And some game modes are just not good. So I may make a future video on like what my favorite game modes were, because there are a lot, and I want to make that in a different video. Now, the one problem is that you do have to wait 12 minutes in between, and some, it's like, I don't want to play this job, so then you have to wait another 12 minutes after that, whenever it's something like a melee challenge or something. So, to get those good game modes that are like Hunt the Beast or High Priority Case, you have to wait a long time. You can wait upwards of like a few hours just to get into some of these good game modes, which is kind of boring. And, free mode is kind of boring in between those sessions. So there's no load times and stuff, but you have to wait in between. And, I don't want to say that they're bad game modes, because they are fun. But it is kind of a little bad that you have to wait in between. So what will happen is, some of the game modes, some of the Freemode events, nobody will even play, something like checkpoints or, melee challenges and stuff. Nobody will even try to go for those because they're just not fun, they're not as fun as Hunt the Beast, where you can get a full session, and most people actually want to do that game mode. But whenever it's something like melee or parachute challenge, people don't really do the challenge. So that is one problem. But overall, Freemode events, pretty fun. But who knows how long people will keep liking them. But other than that, we also got new adversary modes in the DLC, which is nice. We got Hunt and Pack, and we also got Cross the Line. Now, both of these are pretty fun. I like Cross the Line a little bit more than Hunt and Pack, but they're both pretty fun. Probably the best adversary modes in the entire game, I'd say. And I even made a review, like a separate review on these. So if you want to check out some, those on more information on them and stuff, and in more detail, then you can go click that link in the description. It'll take you to another video, which talks about the new adversary modes a little bit more. But overall, adversary mode's pretty good. If you have, about 8 people in there, or if you have like 8 friends, they can be a whole lot of fun just with just friends, and they are pretty interesting and pretty unique for GTA Online as well. Next, we also got the creator update, which was small, but actually pretty good. I haven't messed around with the creator too much after the DLC because I just, been doing a lot more of the adversary modes and Rockstar and stuff like that. So I haven't done too much in the creator, but basically what they did with the creator is allow like prop stacking. You can make templates now. You can change the rotation of most props. So if you are into the creator a lot more than me, then you may want to do this. You may like this change. It's cool, now that you can, make better jobs, and you can also play better jobs now that people don't have to glitch prop stacking and stuff. So it's nice. I do really like that change, although I would say that it may be a little too late for that change, because it's been 2 years, and the creator's been out I think since January of 2014, so it's been out for a long time. And yeah, it just doesn't, I don't feel like it's that big of a change. And I feel it's a little bit too late, but still, it is a good change nonetheless. Then we also got the Rockstar editor and the director mode, which was pretty nice. I think this one is actually probably the best change, or best addition to GTA Online in a very long time, because it's just fun. And I know not everybody really likes it, but, even though that was on PC before, just now it's on more platforms. You got a lot more people that are making videos on it and stuff. It's a lot of fun. I do really like the Rockstar editor. I have been making a few videos, just putting them in standard videos, standard commentaries. I'm putting stuff from the Rockstar editor, and I also can make screenshots and stuff, so you can take cinematic photos, and it's a lot of fun. I really do like the Rockstar editor, and even director mode to an extent. Director mode, it's okay. One problem I have with it is that it is only in single player. I would like it if it was in online as well. That would be kind of cool. So, like, if everybody had, you had one host that had, all the options and stuff, but everybody could choose, their outfits and stuff, that would be kind of cool for director mode. But, overall, the DLC is pretty good. I will say, this DLC, while it may not be the absolute greatest DLC in the game, it's pretty good. And sure, it doesn't add any new content, really. It doesn't add any cars, weapons, or anything like that. It still is a nice change for the game. And I feel like, a lot of this stuff was just for future stuff that Rockstar wants to put into the game. Also, we also got, the patch notes and stuff. I don't really like to talk about the patch notes in most DLC reviews because they're kind of separate. But even then, the patch notes in this were pretty good. You can take off the blue blips on the radar, and you can take off, but there's a lot of cool stuff in the patch notes. So if you want to check that out, then I'll also have a link down in the description to another video where I talk about the patch notes. And if you haven't checked out a lot of my videos on the DLC, I've been even doing live DLC stuff, which is kind of cool. Just live free mode events. Those are very fun because you could just, it's a little bit unpredictable with this. And, I don't understand why people are complaining about the DLC, because it's still free. And I was never somebody that was like, oh, well, the DLC is automatically the best DLC ever just because it's free. No, it can still be criticized, but this is actually the first real free DLC that we've gotten in, well over a year or two. I think the last one would have been the Beach Bum DLC, and even that, the content is not free anymore. So I feel like, to me, this DLC is actually pretty fun, and I feel like this DLC is made for the more creative player on the game. The person that will go out and play some jobs, and not just the person that goes into free mode and just does that all day, or just, gets new cars and stuff and customize those. I feel like this is a little bit different for those people, something for the people in this game that are more creative and will make those, new Rockstar editor videos and use the director mode to their advantage, and, make some jobs in the creator, and make some pretty cool game modes for the free mode events and stuff, make some challenges and stuff. So overall, I will say that this DLC is pretty good. Is it the best? Probably not. It's probably not the best DLC in the game, but it's up there. I would say it's up there. But it's a little bit different than what we got, so I really do like that. And I do like how Rockstar has taken a few risks with some of their recent DLCs. Not just the content that's in the DLCs, but the way that they market the DLC, the way that they talk about the DLCs, the way that they talk about the patch notes, all that stuff is very welcome, in my opinion. So let me know your thoughts on this DLC in the comments. Do you like it? Do you not? You know, do you think it's the best DLC out there? Do you think that's the worst? Let me know that in the comments. But hope you enjoy. Feedback is always appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.